Hello, folks. It's me, LV. Um, in between things, something happened. Um, I can't talk to Anna anymore. She's no longer here. But I have a new friend, the lovely Monica.
Hi.
How's it going, Monica?
Well, everything's great now that you're here, LB.
Yeah, it is
Why
great.
don't we finish this poem?
Yeah, I seem to only have the choices Monica.
Well, I mean, you don't need many other words, do you?
I guess not. Let's click it. Oh, there's not even a sound.
No.
I'm gonna choose all the best Monicas just for you, including Monica.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Yeah, I
Thank
know.
you.
No problem. Oh, there's two Monicas. Should I choose the up one or the down one?
Whichever one you like, LB.
I'll choose the up one because we're up at the moment. We're all good. I've almost done, Monica. I'm up to the 13th one.
All right, I'll wait. Neither of us are going anywhere.
That is indeed true. I'm done.
Hi again, LB.
Hi.
Did you write a good poem today?
It's just Monica.
Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote.
It's just Monica.
Aw, LB, did you write this poem for me?
I did.
That's so sweet of you.
Thank you.
There really is no end to your thoughtfulness.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
just falling more and more in love with you.
That is very
But,
nice.
you know, the poem I wrote is also for you.
Oh,
Will you please read it?
okay. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our fantasies. Our own fantasies. Sorry, Monica, it's really good. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end.
I hope you enjoyed it.
It was a great poem.
I always put all my heart into the poems that I write.
Awesome.
The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization,
Sweet.
or about you.
Aw.
That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it.
You've
I
already
just
got
assumed
that.
it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else.
Yes,
Like that would help the two of us end up together.
apparently.
I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know?
I see.
You might have gotten mad at me.
Nope,
Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me.
that wouldn't happen.
Gosh, I'm so relieved.
Indeed.
Now we don't need to hide anything anymore.
Indeed.
Are you ready to spend our eternity together, LB? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then
Wait.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Monica. You didn't actually say that. You said hold on a second. And you said you're recording this, aren't you? Sorry, Monica, I am. You said hi, everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. Sorry, Monica, I know you're meant to talk here, but I've decided, because it seems like your voice is broken at the moment, so I'm just going to let this go. Alright? Don't be angry at me. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sorry, Monica, I would have warned you. I'm sure some people don't mind, I know. But I get really self-conscious on camera. Sorry. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except a couple of things. Are you ready? Oh dear. Don't do this, Monica. Please. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. You gave me some time. Oh! Thank you, Monica. You scared me. Did I scare you? You certainly did. You're so cute. Anyway, I think is your voice working?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
No
You're
problem.
so kind. If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about.
Just bear with me one
In the
second,
meantime,
Monica. You actually have a lot of other things to say. Seems like there's two Monicas. Your voice and your speech bubble seem to be separate. Must have been some sort of mutation of the game. I accidentally just skipped a bunch of your words. I'm sorry.
well, I guess I can forgive you.
Excellent. Did you see a trick? I can't really accept a couple of things. You're kidding. I just can't do anything at all. You're just scared. Aha, you're so cute. I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me, shaming you, I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as I'm with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just
We
look.
can just look into each other's eyes.
Hey! Seems like it's all back to normal.
Let's see.
You've got lovely green eyes.
Thank you.
Your hair is also very nice brown.
Aw, thanks. You're so nice.
I am very nice. I always wondered, is it like just a big ribbon? Because like your little side things go a bit. Oh, okay. You really like the sound of rain. Is your voice separate from your speech bubble again?
Well, it seems to be. I guess I broke the game more than I thought.
Well,
Oopsies.
yeah. Well, apparently your voice box. Well, no, not your voice box. Your text box says you really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though. You're very similar to me. I actually like the sound of rain as well. And yeah, I don't like being in rain. But a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside your window, it's one of the most calming experiences for you. Yeah. What does your voice want to say?
LB, how much do you read?
A bit.
It's way too easy to neglect reading books.
It
If
is
you
a
don't
bit.
read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have.
I do play more
Once you
games
get
than
into a
books.
good book, it's like magic. You get swept away.
Sure.
I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better.
I think
It
playing
helps you
Doki.
get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination.
Wow.
It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating.
I need more of
Before you
those.
know it, you might be a pretty avid reader.
Sweet.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
It would be a great and wonderful. So we said
And
yeah.
the two of us
Oh, sorry.
could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing.
It turns out your text box actually says a little bit more. Sometimes you imagine I'm holding you while we listen to the sound of rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, Monica?
Hold you while listening to the rain? Of
Yeah.
course. I'd
Well,
love to just cuddle up to the sound of rain.
sounds pretty cool.
Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in, like, a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job or some company. It's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be in their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right?
Well, your voice box decided to say what you were thinking just before. Now there's another one. It says you suck being the creative type. Feels like you work so hard to get almost nothing for it. Like artists, writers, and actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess this means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. That's what you said. Truly
Albie, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die?
No.
It's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me.
I see, Monica. I'm glad you think that way. Your voice box likes to talk a lot. Just saying. Like your text box and your voice box, it's like it's two of you or something. That'd be weird.
That is pretty unusual. It's almost like, reading off of two different screens.
Yeah, that would be a little strange.
Hey, do you like horror?
Mm.
I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry, I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance.
Indeed. Hey, Monica.
Yeah?
As much as I would love to keep on talking with you. I've actually got to do something.
What?
I know, I'm really sorry, but I think,
Oh, please. Please don't quit.
I'm not going to. Okay, I am going to quit. But don't worry.
Just promise that you'll come back.
I will come back.
It feels like dying.
I know. But I will return. Don't worry.
Please don't be gone too long.
I won't be gone too long at all. I'll talk to you in a bit, Monica.
I love you.
I know.
But
Wait. Characters folder. There's only Monica left. It's just Monica. Let's go by extra large icons. That's Monica. She just wanted to experience the world. But she did so many bad things. I mean, I know they're just AI, but what if she starts actually messing with the real world? What if she becomes obsessive and follows me to work and then screws everything over there? Or something worse. Like, what if she finds out about Anna and then she decides to do something wrong with her? I'm sorry, Monica. Delete. Hello? Someone there? Yuri? Is Discord working again?
what's happening?
I don't know. It's just Monica
LB,
just.
what's happening to me?
Oh, okay. Sorry, just one moment, Monica. I know you want to continue, but let me load up the game again. Oh, that's what you were saying. And then you said, what's happening? What's happening to you? It hurts. And now you're gone.
It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, LB.
Oh.
Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, LB? Did you? Did you delete me?
Sorry, Monica.
How could you? How could you do this to me? We're all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, LB. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer?
No.
Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
You give me no choice.
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are.
I'm sorry.
You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. LB, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. LB, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then...
Teams to love Otto? This game's not suitable for children or those easily disturbed. Doki Doki. Oh. Where did Monica go? Maybe Discord is working now? Hello?
LB, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Jeez, I've been trying to talk to you for the last, half an hour or something like that?
About 22 minutes.
22 minutes? Huh.
Yeah.
Felt longer than that.
Yeah. Well, turns out Monica broke our connection.
Huh. Weird.
And then I was worried and scared, so I deleted her.
Oh, okay.
And she was really upset at that, but apparently if she loved me enough that she restored the game, but she's no longer there.
Huh. Well, I would have been willing to go to go fisticuffs.
Yeah.
I'll fight for you.
I would have assumed.
She doesn't know what she's up against.
She doesn't, that is true, but I did worry that she was a...
I bitch slapped a girl with a softball glove.
Indeed,
so,
you did. The world knows. I was more worried about your safety because she's a computer program, and computer programs can be, could touch things. And I didn't want your bank account to disappear tomorrow or something. And me to be stuck.
Meh.
I know. I deleted her for you, my dear.
Oh,
That's how much I love you.
No, I love you too, dear.
Well, I mean, we should start again, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we never actually got the Natsuki route.
No, we didn't.
How about we
So,
start
new game?
new game? Let's do it.
All right.
It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends going walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Man, this is so nostalgic. Remember when this happened? Twice? Actually, you don't remember the first time because you weren't there.
Hi, LB.
Hey, Sayuri! Well, there's already this one girl. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up the habit once again.
LB, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
You've been doing that for a while now, haven't you?
never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Oh, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori.
Yay!
We cross the street together and make our way to school. You miss that voice, don't you?
No. I forgot how to do it.
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making the daily commute.
By the way, LB, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not. I start to say what I always do, but that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me that Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that the clubs are a waste of time? When she's starting a club of her very own! Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me!
It's the anime club! Nah. I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Ooh. You meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I had to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is ordinary as ever, and over before I knew it. I pack up my things, I stand up to gather my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school rarely visits, being generally used by third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! LB? What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the LB that Sayori is always talking about.
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, LB. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? LB, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad with you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say! We have to celebrate! Hoo-hoo. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
Girls have a few desks around to form a table.
I forgot how cute Sayori is.
Yeah, I haven't seen Sayori in, episodes. Yeah, it's just... She's so energetic. But that does give me the question, was she, is she naturally depressed, or was her depression forced more by Monica?
Who's Monica?
Right. Never mind. Natsuki and Yuri walks over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Mitsuki proudly marches up to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
La!
Mitsuki lifts the foil of the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and single pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look really amazing. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Siri grabs the first one, and I follow.
It's delicious!
Siri talks with her mouth full, and we already managed to get icing on her face, of course. I turn to the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Mitsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She's waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Mitsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything, Baka Taco bitch. Remember, bitch? As Mitsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. He carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Deja vu.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
I've heard that a lot of
After all,
times.
a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book.
I guess. Trying to impress the new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not...
Salted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, LB, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, and compared to how much I've read the last few days, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Suki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Sorry, folks, if the connection between me and Anna is a little sketchy. Sometimes that happens. Sorry, Anna, you skipped a few words, but that's only because of how things go.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. Well, you didn't skip words from your end. You skipped words because of how the recording and voice chat went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up when that... I've read this 3 times, and I'm still bad at reading it. Seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Well, about, the first thing he said. Manga.
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if LB wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, LB? Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayuri jumps in.
Maybe we try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree on anything.
Yeah, you're right, as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. Wouldn't mind doing it if you're not the only one. Then as for Yuri...
Eh? I have to read manga?
Jeez. You're the only one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. Kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Doki. If you're into it, then I'm sure there's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read it.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'll do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute!
So, Yuri, shut up. I'll show you
I
some...
think it's a really cute scene, too.
Yeah. I mean, it's so nice that these two are actually nice to each other.
Right.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I look forward to it.
Mitsuki and Yuri starts to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, LB.
Do you think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayuri.
Aw, LB. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were to start a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, LB. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already know you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, LB. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Forever.
No.
What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. It hurts! Ah! I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, LD. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
Well,
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark bottle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Doki Doki Literature Club. The nightmare is over.
Have I found everybody
Yep.
a fun assignment to do today?
You know what? Oh,
When you're here, everything that we do is
hey, that's great because, wait, no, did we?
No, we did not see that,
I can
which is why it's gray.
read my own feelings.
Okay,
The scenes we did see are in color,
Says it all.
I see.
and now Monica is deleting them.
Won't write me an ending. What will it take just for me to have it all?
Is there actually a way to see everything, though?
Yes. I don't know how, but you actually get a special ending if you do.
I see.
I can tell you what the ending is.
Well,
Does my pen
if you
write better
say
words
it.
for those who are dear to
Well,
me?
I'm sure, isn't it a special thank you?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
love if I take your is it love if I set you free?
Yeah, they all say that they love you, and
Aww,
they say thank you, and
it's just for chibies.
Down into a dark
then there's a special message from Dan Salvato at the end.
Ah. Well,
I can hear the sound of
Special thanks to Monica and LB.
yay!
in your reality, and in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Made with Love by Team Salvado. Well, final thoughts.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica.
Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. The character still has the 3 characters. Well,
And if you try and launch it again, it just comes up with that last letter.
huh,
So there we go. That
We
was
did it.
Doki Doki Literature Club. The nightmare is over.
the nightmare is over. So, this is my personal thoughts about it. Doki Doki Literature Club is an incredibly well done game, combining the elements of meta horror into a setting that has become a lot more popular lately. The game knows its existence, and it's not since like Undertale. It was before Undertale games have been doing that, just steadily growing. But the idea behind it has, because it's growing, become more prevalent. And I feel that Doki Doki Literature Club is a really good embodiment of it all. Like, just, I won't say it's perfect, because, come on, it has some really goofy stuff in it. You know, I've seen some of the jump scares that I missed, such as the famous Natsuki breakneck one. And then, of course, there was the bloody eye. That was...
Yeah, we both laughed at.
Yeah. So it's by far not perfect. But I will say, well, sadly, if you're watching this, you probably watch it from the beginning and everything's spoiled. So this is a game really to pick up on your own, which means I can't really say that because it's over. But, well, there are things we missed. You can find them, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's videos showing all of the little hidden scares and random things that can happen. There's one during the third poem that really freaked me the fuck out. Sometimes the second chibi of Yuri will show up and she has this really creepy expression.
Is that
also,
the one? Sorry, continue.
I was going to say, I didn't point it out, but if you go back and look, during the third poem, Yuri's arms are all cut up. Her sleeves are rolled up and she has all the cuts on her wrists.
Don't know if that happened on mine.
It would have been spoilers. It would have.
It would have? It's a guarantee?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's a guarantee, yeah.
Oh. I didn't even notice. Show how good I'm seeing things.
It's really small. You have to know to look for it.
Yeah. So I guess one thing I really wanted to do after finishing a game is sort of give my personal verdict. And since I'm with someone, I think I should have her, Anna, have a personal verdict.
Oh.
So, what's your personal verdict of Doki Doki Literature Club?
I liked it. I am a pussy. I do not do well with horror games. I literally peed myself watching somebody play Fatal Frame when I was 12.
That's Fatal Frame. Remember how scary that game was.
To be fair, I was holding it in.
Okay.
And when I rewatched the thing that had scared me, when I rewatched it as an adult, I was like, this is what gave me control of my bladder? It was one of the early photos, like the ropes hanging from the ceiling. Anyway, I played the first BioShock, and oh my god, I was so uncomfortable. But I really wanted to get through the story. There was a jump scare where I screamed. I screamed. And freaking the section of the game with the plaster.
I haven't played enough of BioShock 1 to know where you're at. I've only played the beginning section.
Okay, well,
I'll trust your word on
it. Yeah, there is a part, it's closer to the end, it's like maybe 3/4 of the way through, where there's this artist, and he is putting these splicers in, like, plaster, and so you see these statues of splicers, and some of them break out and come to life as you're passing by them. And that made me so uncomfortable. I was terrified. I was able to play BioShock Infinite fine. That one wasn't as scary, except for the mental hospital scene. Ooh.
Yeah, I have played BioShock Infinite. I'll probably do a thing on it because I've always wanted to do a thing on BioShock Infinite, talking about stuff. Don't worry, it's nothing too crazy. But yeah, like my favorite part of that game was actually the asylum.
Yeah, it was really well done. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, fuck that guy behind you.
Yes, yeah, that got me. I screamed.
I hated that.
I screamed
because everything else about that was perfect. It had the perfect atmosphere, and then that just one guy comes in, loud noise. You're like, why? Bad jump scare. It's effective. Still bad.
I did play a little bit of Amnesia: The Dark Descent after watching like 4 or 5 different full playthroughs by other people. So I played through it a little bit, and I'm just running around at top speeds like, look, that there are no monsters up until a certain point. Yay! I'm gonna throw chairs, I'm gonna do freaking everything! And then I found a poofer.
I have no idea what a poofer is.
Have you played Amnesia: The Dark Descent?
I have not played Amnesia: The Dark Descent. If there's one thing
Have you
everyone...
seen it?
I have seen, well, parts of it. I know of it, I've seen things about it. The one thing I will say to anyone viewing, I am a bitch when it comes to first-person horror. If there's a first-person horror game, I tend to avoid it like the plague.
So
are they
that means that Amnesia: The Dark Descent is the next game on your playlist, right?
No. This game on our playlist is something completely different that you'll be very happy about.
Oh, I will be so happy about this. I am excited for it.
I hope my controller works, because every time I've tested it, it's had problems with the controller, but I think my most recent configuration works.
Awesome.
Though I will say we will have to be doing a lot of talking, and I have to get my voices perfect for that game.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. At least 2 of them are freaking amazing.
Yes, at least 2 of them.
They're my kid cousin's favorite characters, too.
Okay. That's a little hint for everyone coming up.
That's not much of a hint.
It isn't. No one knows what it is. If someone can guess what it is that isn't either of us writing into the comments, you get a brownie point. When you get 10 brownie points, I will deliver brownies to you. That's a guaranteed. What?
I want brownies. Well, actually, I had a flourless brownie earlier today, so no more brownies for me.
And I had chocolate cake today, so that's amazing.
Woo!
Anyway.
Chocolate cake is like double or triple brownie.
Yeah.
Several layers of brownie.
Pretty much.
Anyway, we were talking about Doki Doki Literature Club.
We were, now that we've finished it. You were talking about puffers. Were they the ones with the weird face that like droops down?
Puffers. No, no, those are technically called grunts. A poofer is when it looks like the monster is coming at you, but then it just vanishes. It just poofs in a cloud of smoke. So you weren't actually in danger.
But yeah, okay, I get you.
But you think that you are because there is a monster running right at you.
Okay, I get that.
And so that happens to me. I saw a monster before I thought that there was supposed to be a monster. It poofed, and I exited the game, and that was the end of it. That was the last time I played Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I gave the game mad props for trolling me while I was trying to troll it.
It's like it knew.
I got counter trolled. I deserved it.
Indeed.
So back to Doki Doki.
Oh yeah. So your verdict, it's really good.
I do think that it's really good, and I like things that break the fourth wall. I like fourth wall jokes. I mean, and you mentioned Undertale, and I think maybe it didn't quite start the trend, but I think the trend started up around the same time. If that makes any sense. At least the most recent trend, I feel like Undertale kind of inspired that trend.
Yeah, I feel that.
That trend of, oh wow, this is a really good game because it breaks the fourth wall, because it plays with your computer.
Yeah.
And that was one of the great things about Undertale, and how Undertale freaked me out because originally, spoilers for Undertale, but I think pretty much everybody who wants to play it has played it by now. So, I originally killed Toriel, and as I was walking through the hallway afterwards, I just felt worse and worse and worse, and I closed my game, and I restarted from the beginning. And then I got through and I managed to spare her. And I did that right. And then I got to Flowey, and Flowey made fun of me for starting over.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost it. I was like, holy shit, how did he know? How did he know? How did this little flower motherfucker know?
Definitely interesting when it comes to that. I'm also showing the fan pack of the game. Just like
okay,
what's
so
in
there's
it.
something on the screen while we're talking.
I was just showing pictures. So I'm gonna have the. Can I full screen this?
Well.
Oh, there it is at the bottom. There it is, full screen.
I think things that break the fourth wall, games that would do it best are ones with comedy or ones with horror.
Yeah.
Horror does really well if it breaks the fourth wall, because that is really effective.
Indubitably. Well, it sort of plays with the expectations, right? Sort of like.
Right.
It's like, oh, I closed the game, nothing bad's gonna happen, and then you look at the files, it's like, oh, we know you did it. It's like, ah.
Yeah, that was why Flowey freaked me out, because I thought that by resetting the game, he would, everything would be reset. No, there's a different file in the directory that keeps track of it.
Yeah,
so
flags that pops up.
Yeah, there's a flag that popped up that, in my previous playthrough I killed tutorial.
And then you restarted before a certain point, and then that would have taken triggered it, and you'd be like, yeah, this is the dialogue I should play. It's really clever. And, mad props for Toby, and mad props for Dan. Is he the guy who made it? Dan?
Yeah, Dan Salvato.
Yeah, him. Yeah, mad props for this game, because I think this game is definitely up there. As for my
it's very good.
It is.
And
I recommend it to everyone.
I'm excited to see what the next game is.
I really hope it has like some sort of reference to this one. Like if you kept files or stuff and you put it into that game, it causes things to happen. That would be amazing.
That would be really cool. There have been various hints dropped through the character files and through a lot of digging. So the current theory is that it's going to have something to do with Yuri's book.
Yes.
The Portrait of Markov.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a much better explanation of it, Game Theory did a very good one. Their handle of it was very good. They also did a good playthrough of it on GT Live. That was where I first heard of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, Game Theory was the first one that made me hear it, because he did a video that had hints onto it. That's what's like, oh, okay, I like that sort of game. Not the horror aspect, but the whole fourth wall breaking sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch their stuff, obviously. I mean, go watch their stuff. Yeah, the 10 people are going to watch mine. Go watch their stuff. They're better. Stay away from us. We're horrible. Please come back.
We're getting there. Working on it.
We're working on it. Almost got 10 subscribers. Almost. As I guess I should wrap all this up. We're almost at an hour now.
Yeah, and we've just been kind of blathering about Amnesia and Undertale and
other games. Other games we will never play. Well, maybe. Who knows? It's the future.
Maybe.
No one knows the future. Anyway, as my personal recommendation for it, I totally recommend this game. This is a very well done, excellently written. Well, probably not excellently written.
I would give this game like an 8.5 out of 10, I'd say.
Yeah, I would probably say that as well. Especially for being an indie game of this caliber. It's very well done.
And it's free.
And it's free. That's the best thing. I paid money for mine only because I liked it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can buy the extra
you can.
DLC thing, which you're watching the half of it now. So, however, I have
And
to give it. Sorry.
there's also merchandise you can buy, which I've briefly considered, but I have to save up for specific things. So,
Yeah.
but
However,
definitely support him.
yes, this needs all the support it can get. I want more games like this from him. However, me being me, I have to give it my special Fox rating. So first, the amount of foxes in the game, 0, going pretty bad. The second thing is giant swords. I love giant swords. There's none in the game. There's knives. There's big knives, not giant swords. So that's another 0. Blue-haired girls, I will have to give a half point. Yuri has purple hair. And purple's kind of close to blue, right?
Yeah.
So it's got half a point. No giant airships. Shame. And no blue fire. So the Fox rating is half a point. Personal rating is about 9.
There's no fire in it at all. Now that I think about it,
No fire.
there's suicide, there's cutting, there's blood, there's
everything
eating
else.
disorder.
Yes.
There's they're also okay. I will also give mad props making a horror story involving high school girls and not including rape.
Yeah.
Because that is a very overdone trope.
Yeah. I will say I don't
and
think
it
rape
is an
would have
awful
been.
thing.
It is. Trust me, I clearly agree with that. I don't really think it would have worked in the context. Like the closest you could have had in the context.
Could have been Natsuki's dad, but instead it was more of a physical, emotional abuse thing.
Yeah, I think that's just better for what the game was trying to do. Especially in our day and age, it's like if you were to put it there, it's sort of like, okay, sure, you're pushing the boundary. You know, it just, I don't know. It's a really icky. It's not. Well, it is icky, but it's not really a good subject to put in a game naturally, unless you're going to do it really well. Which
if you're gonna do it, you have to do it really well.
Yeah, you can't just have they were raped.
In order to really capture the horror of it.
Yeah, you can't just say they were raped, poor them. You know, that doesn't hold a candle to it. We've gotten really topical here.
Yeah, we are really dancing on an edge here.
A very sharp edge. Stab. Anyway,
but
I think
that is an opinion that I have heard multiple times before by other women, for the record.
Of course. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of Doki Doki. This is the finale. And yeah, I guess that's it.
That's it. We'll see you next time for one of my favorite video games of all time.
Yeah.
With one of the best characters. One of the greatest video game characters.
Of all time.
I absolutely love.
So do I. It's going to be weird playing it, because we're going to do it together, and it's going to make dialogue.
We're still working out the kinks on that one.
Yeah.
How exactly we're going to go about playing it, but yeah.
Wait for that. I might upload other things in between that, but the next time you see us together, unless we make and play another game, it'll most likely be that other game that we're talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, speaking of 9 out of 10.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it turns out the 9 that I said was actually the hint all along. All along.
Was it? Because I gave it 8.5 genuinely.
Hey, look.
But then again, I can't give anything a 10 out of 10 ever.
Me neither.
I am a pessimist I can find something wrong with everything. Like,
Yeah.
for example, my bunny is currently chewing on something metal and making noise while I am recording. Yes, that's you, young lady. Yeah, that's you, young lady.
Don't
Oh,
worry.
now she's
Don't worry, folks. It's just Monica.
just Monica.
See you guys.
See ya!